There are things that you may have to go through for a season because you are following Jesus. Whether it is from demons or it's from men or it's from the systems of this world, whatever be the case, there is a space that is provided for afflictions, for seasons, for certain times. And that is not a proof that God is not with you. You can suffer many things. It is part of following Jesus. Following Jesus is not only about bread and butter. It is not only about what God can do for you. No, there are things you go through. He will watch you go through successfully. Was he not watching Jesus? He watched Jesus go through. In fact, there are things that even they are required for the process of your making. He said, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Jesus Christ. And I said, the hardness there is sufferings, afflictions, pain. Some pain that you may have to suffer, because there's no soldier who goes to battle thinking that I will not come, all my dress will be intact. When they see me, your hair will be intact. They now look at you and say, were you in the battle? And said, yeah, I was there. The Lord was keeping me. No, you may even be disfigured. Your dress can be torn left, right, because you may even be running through the bush and you don't know what you are running into. Some of us, maybe circumstances around your life may not be what you are looking at. Whatever be the case, there are things that may come to you. Now, it can even be a demonic attack that you suffer in a season temporarily, because the reason why you are suffering that demonic attack is because you took a stand against darkness, and because you took that stand, it has become a battle, warfare, and sometimes you can be afflicted. You may. There are seasons that sometimes you may be afflicted, not because you did something bad or anything. It's because of the struggle in the spirit. Because there's a struggle in the spirit, you may suffer some damage sometimes. And never say it's not possible, because even physically the apostles were killed. There was a time that Paul was put in prison. There was a time Paul, they stoned him until they thought he was dead. Trust me, sometimes some demons can beat you. It's not because your God is not strong. Now, if they did it to Paul physically, it can happen spiritually. There's physical prison. They put Peter in a physical prison. They can put somebody in a spiritual prison. Now, if it was possible for a season, now God probably had something in mind that he wanted to do. So the outcome is what matters, not what happened. Because it is when they put him in prison that he now came out. That now somebody who is in prison somewhere can believe that God can bring him out. So sometimes for God's own wisdom, sometimes there are things that may happen to you. You can't explain it. If you want to use your mind to say, if God is God, no, you can't explain it, because what you are seeing is just your tomorrow, your now and here. You can't see far, but by his wisdom he can see far. He can allow some things to happen that you suffer. You suffer certain things, and I'm letting you know that it happened in the Bible. Study through the scriptures. You can't tell me God was with you more than with Abraham. I cannot tell. I mean, we know we are new creation, Christ is in us and all of that, but trust me, all of this thing that we profess now is because of the promise that was unto Abraham. Abraham is like a rock. Out of that rock even came Christ, and then we now stand from there. He said, are they the seed of Abraham? He said, I am too. So Paul understood what it means to be the seed of Abraham. That Abraham is the foundation of the whole thing, where it started from. Yet Abraham's wife was barren for over 20 years. For over 20 years, what explanation will you give? What is the explanation that you can give and say that, because in every other thing, God was proving himself that I am with this man. In every other thing. They took him, even when Pharaoh wanted to take the wife, God came and punished them. When Abimelech, God showed up. When Hagar even misbehaved, angel appeared and said, go back to your mistress and submit. So in every way, there were angels moving up and down. Abraham, every battle he fought, he won. Every situation proved that God is with him. But still, the wife was barren. How are you going to explain that? Trust me, there are certain afflictions that you carry with you. Paul said, because of the abundance of revelation, he said he has allowed that there was something that an infirmity. There's an infirmity that God now allowed this one for his own wisdom. That's why you are not God. He is God. When we walk with God, sometimes you are not God. He is God. You don't even know the story he's writing. You don't even know the statement you want to make. So in your myopic mind, I was telling you about somebody that was thinking of getting some job. When you are outside, maybe US, UK, those places, you need green card. And sometimes at least you need to also work. And the person is looking for work here and there, is not working. All the good work that we will pray, we will fast. Okay, sometimes you even receive prophecy. And then the prophecy is postponed.